So in this video I'd like to show you how the ammo box works, and it also make the argument that that thing shouldn't be in the game. Okay, so first, how does it work? So you have the ammo box here, you take it, you get it in the armory. And what the thing does, well, the simplest explanation is it's a magic supply to ammo converter. So you can place it anywhere you want, and if it's within a range of a supply source, it could be supplies in a car, next to command posts, anything that's close to supplies. Then you can walk up to it, and it's like an armory that can supply you anything that is ammo. Now at first it might seem a great idea if you would like it to be more casual, like in Squad or Battlefield, because I think that's where they got the idea from. But the problem here is that it washes out logistics gameplay that players could have otherwise if they wouldn't have that ammo box. So for example, I put 4 PKM machine gun boxes and an RPG launcher on the ground. Let's imagine you have a squad and you want to go to attack a certain place. And you make a plan. Okay, we take an RPG, we take a PKM, and we take 4 extra ammo boxes because they're heavy to carry. We load them in a car, we drive close to combat, we get out of the car, we distribute it among the squad members, and then you go into combat. And all of that is washed out by simply placing this tiny thing next to a car with supplies in it, and it magically converts the supplies into whatever you want. And here's the other problem. If you look at the weight of those things, PKM magazine is 4 kilos, RPG is about 8 kilos. And you would have realistic tactical gameplay having to consider what to take, and you would have to commit to a specific choice. Let's say you want to ambush a rope with a machine gun and RPG. Then you take that equipment and you set up an ambush. Now if you have that thing placed, you can drive there with your rifleman kit and just a base gun, and then as you want, you can magically adapt based on just a supply source. So let's say you want to rather lay landmines, then you can get for a very cheap price of 5 supply points, and that Huey has, not that Huey, that USZ has 120 supply points in it, which means you can take 24 landmines out of it, which is 240 kilos of equipment. Which means players who go out for an ambush, they can on the spot magically adapt their gear to the situation. And I think that's unrealistic. Because I think the commitment to specific tactical choices that you make before you go into combat, I think that's part of the game. Because I think that's the problem with Reforger, is that they have really great and deep underlying gameplay systems. And quite often in this game, I think there's somebody in the office at Bohemia, possibly somebody who doesn't have the overview of all the features or just simply doesn't care. And they probably suggested something, hey, let's do it like Squad or Battlefield. Let's add this magic resupply box because they think, okay, that's some cool team play. If somebody puts an object on the ground, everybody goes to the object and presses F to get something out of it. And that's team play for them. Now, this team play, but it's a bit surface level. It's a really primitive form of team play that Battlefield had many years ago. And Reforger has the underlying gameplay structure to have much deeper gameplay, like at the armory, way behind the lines, figuring out what you need, putting it in the truck, and then when you get close to combat, you distribute the load among players, and then you go into combat. So you have much deeper logistical choices that echo through the match. And that's why I say that this ammo box shouldn't be in the game at all. I think everything should be physicalized. Every piece of equipment you should have to bring from behind the front lines to combat. And consider if DayZ had something like that. If, let's say in DayZ you would kill zombies, you would get some weird currency for each zombie you kill, then you go to a magic box and get the items you want out of it.